Hello dear students, in previous class we have derived the formula for compound interest and how to find the compound interest by using direct formula and the amount formula that we have derived already. And the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, where A is the final amount, P is the principal, this A is the final amount, P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, and n the number of years, or you can say that number of times the interest is credited. So compound interest will be amount minus principal. From the amount, if you subtract the principal, you will get the interest. So amount equals to this formula, that is P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, and minus principal is P. So you can take P common from both term. So P, if you take common, so here it will be remaining 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, and here it will be remaining minus 1. Okay, so this formula you have to use to solve the problem from of exercise 2.2. So let's start exercise 2.2. So first question, read the first question. In exercise 2.2, first question, it is given that find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 5,000 for 2 years at 6% per annum. Interest payable yearly. So after 1 year the interest is credited, it is given. So given that principal amount is rupees 5,000, time n equals to 2 years, and rate of interest 6%. So hence the amount A equals to the formula, we know that amount equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, and here P is given 5,000, R is given 6%, and n is 2. So by 3 you can cancel out, so 3 by 2. So 2 3s are 6 and 52s are 100. Now add them, 3 upon 1 plus 3 upon 50 will be here. So after cancelling out, we have got 5,000 into 1 plus 3 upon 50. Now add them. So 50 is the LCM, so it is in numerator there will be 50 plus 3, so 53 upon 50, and here the power is 2. So with 5,000, 2 times 53 upon 50 will be multiplied. 0 and 0 will be cancelled out. By 5 this is 10, that is 5 10, and by 5 this is 2. So 53 into 2, that will be equals to rupees 5,680. Okay, so this is the amount we have got, and also you have to find the compound interest, and compound interest equals to amount minus principal. Amount we have got 5,618 and principal is 5,000, so the interest is 618. Now come to the next question, that is question number 2. Find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 8,000 for 4 years at 10% per annum interest reckoned yearly. Okay, so same thing here, only for 4 years you have to find principal is given, rate of interest is given, you have to find the amount and the compound interest. So given thing is principal 8,000 time 4 years and rate of interest 10%. Formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So P is given 8,000, R is given 10%, and n is given 4. By 10 this is cancelled out, so this will be 1 plus 1 upon 10. So 8,000 into 1 plus 1 upon 10 to the power 4, because time is given 4 years. So 8,000, add them, so 10 is the LCM, so 10 plus 1, that is 11 upon 10, and to power is 4, so it will be multiplied 4 times, 11 upon 10, 11 upon 10, 11 upon 10, 11 upon 10. So 4 times it will be multiplied. So 0 0 0, this 3 0 will be cancelled out by 10. Okay, and after multiplying this 11 into 11 into 11 into 11 into 8, you will get 1171280. Okay, so by dividing by 10 we have got 11712.80. Hence for 4 years the amount is 11,712.80, and the compound interest will be amount minus principal. Amount is 11,712.80 and principal is 8,000, so the compound interest is 3,712.80. so this is the compound interest. Okay, now come to the next question. That is question number 3. In this question it is told that if the interest is compounded half yearly, calculate the amount when the principal is rupees 7,400, the rate of interest is 5%, and the duration is 1 year. Okay, so what are the given thing? Read the question very carefully. Given that the principal is 7400, in your question principal is given 7400. Okay, and the conversion period will be how much? Here time is given 1 year. See this, the duration is 1 year, so time is given 1 year, but the interest is credited half yearly. The interest is compounded half yearly. Half yearly means after 6 months. After every 6 months the interest will be credited. So in 1 year, because here time is given 1 year, so in 1 year how many times the interest will be credited? 2 times, because after 6 months interest will be credited, and after 1 year, so for in 1 year 2 times the interest will be credited, because the interest is credited half yearly, it is given. So the number of conversion period means number of times the interest will be credited, that is 2, and rate of interest is 5% per annum. So rate of interest half yearly 2.5%, because the interest will be credited half yearly, that's why we are changing per annum to half yearly. Per annum 5%, in 1 year yearly this is 5%, so half yearly it will be 2.5%, and the formula is therefore A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Principal is given 7400, and rate of interest half yearly, that is 2.5, and number of conversion period is 2. Okay, so this will be cancel out, so cancel out this one. So 2.5 upon 100 it was, so we have multiplied numerator and denominator by 10, so it is 25, and now this is 1000. By 25 if you cancel out, so it will be 40. So 1 plus 1 upon 40 to the power 2. So now add them, so 40 is the LCM, so 40 plus 1, so 41 upon 40 to the power 2. So this is power, here power is 2, so multiplied 2 times. So 7400 multiplied by 41 upon 40 multiplied by 41 upon 40. 0 and 0 that will be cancelled out. Okay, and by 2 this is 2, and by 2 this is 37. If you multiply them you will get 62,197 upon 8. 4 to the 8, and if you divide by 8, so you will get 7,774.625. hence the amount is equal to 7,774.625, because here you have to find the amount only, so we have calculated the amount only. Okay, now come to the next question. Next is question number 4. Find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 5,000 at 10% per annum for 1.5 years. Compound interest reckoned semi-annually. Okay, semi-annually means half yearly. Semi-annually means half yearly. Semi-annually and half yearly same thing. Okay, so find the amount and the compound interest. So principal is given here 5,000. The number of conversion period is 3. Why 3? Because the interest will be credited half yearly. Half yearly means after 6 months. After every 6 months interest will be credited. Okay, so 1.5 year, so in 1 year 2 times the interest will be credited, because after every 6 months, so in 1 year 2 times, and for half year means 6 months, so 3 times. So in 1.5 years 3 times the interest will be credited. After 6 months, then after 1 year, then after 1.5 year. After every 6 months the interest will be credited. So 3 times in 1.5 year, 3 times the interest will be credited. That's why the number of conversion period is 3. And rate of interest R is 10% per annum. So semi-annually or half yearly the interest will be half of that, that is 5%. Okay, semi-annually you can say half yearly also. So the rate of interest will become 5%. Now the formula, we know that the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Okay, and P is given 5,000, 1 plus rate of interest is 5%, so 5 upon 100, and conversion period is 3, so this is power is 3. So 5,000, and by 5 if we cancel out, so here it will be 20. So 5,000 into 1 plus 1 upon 20 to the power 3. Now add them, so 20 is the LCM, so it will be 20 plus 1, and finally it will be 21 upon 20, and power is 3. So with 5,000, 3 times 21 upon 20, 21 upon 20, 21 upon 20 will be multiplied. So by 0, 0, 0, this 3 0 will be cancelled out. Okay, so finally it is 5 into 21 into 21 into 21, and divided by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied, it means 8. So finally it will be 5,788.125. so hence the amount is 5,788.125, and the compound interest is equals to the amount we have got, that is 5788.125 minus 5000, that is equals to 788.125. Okay, now come to the next question. In question number 5, it is given that find the amount and the compound interest 1 lakh compounded quarterly for 9 months at the rate of 4% per annum. Now compounded quarterly means 4 times in a year. Quarterly means 4 times in a year, means after every 3 months the interest will be credited to the account. Okay, quarterly means that. So principal is given 1 lakh, time is given 9 months. So in 9 months how much time the interest will be credited? After every 3 months interest will be credited. So in 9 months 3 times, divide by 3 months, because after 3 months interest will be credited, because here the compound interest is given quarterly. The interest is credited quarterly. Okay, so quarterly means after every 3 months. So in 9 months 3 times the interest will be credited. So number of conversion period will be 3 obviously. Okay, and rate of interest, that is given 4% per annum. So quarterly the rate of interest will be 1%, because you have to divide by 4, because 4 times in a year. Quarterly means 4 times in a year. So per annum 4%, yearly 4%. So quarterly that will be 1% divided by 4. So given that the principal equals to 1 lakh, the number of conversion period will be 9 months upon 3 months, that is 9 upon 3 is 3, and rate of interest is 4% per annum. So rate of interest quarterly will be 4 upon 4%, that is 1%. And the formula we know that A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, and P is given 1 lakh, and 1 plus rate of interest is 1 upon 100, and number of conversion period is 3. So add them. So 100 is the LCM. So 100 plus 1, that is 101 upon 100, and power is 3. So 1 lakh into 101 upon 100 multiplied by 101 upon 100 multiplied by 101 upon 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 0 will be cancelled out. Okay. So only 10 is remaining in denominator. After multiplying 101 into 101 into 101, we have got 10 lakh 30,301 divided by 10. So it will be 1 lakh 3,030.10. So hence the amount is equals to 1 lakh 3,030.10, and the compound interest will be amount minus principal. So amount is 1 lakh 3,030.10 minus 1 lakh. So this compound interest is equals to rupees 3,030.10 for 9 months. Okay, now come to the next question. Now question number 6. Find the difference between compound interest and simple interest on sum of rupees 4,800 for 2 years at 5% per annum payable yearly. So you have to compare the difference between compound interest and the simple interest. So what are the given thing? Principal, that is given 4,800, and number of conversion periods is 2, because 2 years is given and the interest is credited yearly, it is given. So n will be equals to 2, and rate of interest R equals to 5% per annum. So compound interest equals to direct formula, we know that P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus 1. You can use the formula A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Then you will get amount. Then from the amount you have to subtract this principal. So you will get the compound interest, or you can use this direct formula, that is compound interest equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus 1. Then the P equals to 4,800, rate of interest 5%, and the time is 2 years. So simplify this by 5, this is 20, so 1 plus 1 upon 20, so add them. So 20 plus 1 upon 20, 21 upon 20, and the square of 21 is 441, square of 20 is 400. Now subtract this. So if you subtract this, 400 is the LCM, then 441 minus 400, so it will be 41 upon 400. Then 0 0 will be cancelled out, and by 4 this is 12, and 12 into 41 is 492. So compound interest we have got 492. Now you have to find simple interest, and simple interest formula is P into R into T upon 100. P is 4,800, rate of interest is 5, and time given 2 years. upon 100. So this is 0 0 cancel out, so 5 into 2 is 10, 10 into 48 it is 480. Okay, so hence the difference between the compound interest and simple interest is 492 minus 480. Compound interest 492, simple interest 480, subtract this, you will get 12. So rupees 12, this is the difference between the compound interest and simple interest. Okay, now come to the next question, that is question number 7. In question number 7, it is given that find the difference between the simple interest and the compound interest, one rupees 2500 for 2 years at 4% per annum, compound interest being reckoned semi-annually. Semi-annually means half yearly, 2 times in a year. Okay, now simple interest, and you have to find the difference between compound interest and simple interest. So for simple interest, principal is 2500, time 2 years, rate of interest 4% per annum. So simple interest will be P into R into T upon 100. So 2500 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2, okay, upon 100. So this is 200. Okay, so for 2 years the simple interest is 200. Here we are not writing 2 years, half yearly it is given, half yearly it is given, but we are not changing this one into half yearly. So if you want to change the time 2 years half yearly, so it will be 4 and this interest will be 2%. So again same thing will come. Okay, so for simple interest no need to change that. Okay, you can do directly, because here 2 years is given, here 4% per annum is given. So per annum, so yearly, and 2 years, so this will be 2 and 4% per annum. So after 2 years the interest will be 200. This is simple interest. And for compound interest, principal is 2500 and the number of conversion period is 4, because 2 years given, 2 years, and it is given that interest is credited half yearly or semi-annually. Semi-annually means half yearly. Half yearly means after 6 months. After 6 months means 2 times in a year. So in 2 years 4 times. That's why the number of conversion period is equals to 4. Rate of interest R equals to 4% per annum. If 4% per annum, then 2% semi-annually or half yearly. Okay, now compound interest, find the direct formula, that is compound interest equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus 1. Okay, P is given 2500, rate of interest 2%, so 2 upon 100 minus 1 by 2, this is 50, so 1 upon 50 plus 1. So if you add them, 50 is the LCM, so 50 plus 1, that is 51 upon 50. So 51 to the power 4, that is equals to 67 lakh 67 lakh 6,000, so 65,201, and 50 to the power 4 equals to 62 lakh 50,000. Okay, now you have to subtract. So subtract this. So subtracting 1, so LCM is there, 62 lakh 50,000, then it will be subtracted here. Then after subtracting we have got that 5 lakh 15,201. Okay, and after cancelling out, here we have got 2500. By 2500 if you cancel out, so here you will get 2500, and by 2500 you have to divide that. So after dividing we have got 206.0804. so in 2 decimal places you can take, so it will be 206.08. so hence the difference between the simple interest and the compound interest, that is 206.80 minus 200. 200 is the simple interest, this is the compound interest that is calculated. So the difference is 6.08 rupees. Okay, now come to the next question, that is question number. In question number 8, it is given that find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 2000 in 2 years if the rate is 4% for the first year and 3% for the second year. Okay, so here the principal is given, but here the rate of interest is different for 2 years. In first year the rate of interest is 4%, and the second year the rate of interest is 3%. Okay, so you have to find that the amount and the compound interest. So given that the principal P is equals to rupees 2000, and time 2 years, and rate of interest for first year is 4% and say for rate of interest for second year is 3%. So in this type of question, when the rate of interest is different for different years, then we will use this formula, that is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 into 1 plus R1 upon 100 into 1 plus R2 upon 100. See this principal into 1 plus R1 upon 100. R1 means rate of interest for first year into 1 plus R2 upon 100. If for third year it is different, suppose 5%, then you will write 1 plus R3 upon 100. You will multiply here and so on for 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. You can find amount for different rate of interest. Okay, so for two different rate of interest, so we will do this. If in previous questions it was rate of interest was same, so for 2 years the power was 2, but two different rate of interest, that's why the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R1 upon 100 into 1 plus R2 upon 100. Now place the value of P R, then you will get the answer. So place the value. So A equals to, principal is given 2000, so 1 plus first year rate of interest is 4, so 4 upon 100 and 1 plus 3 upon 100. So 2000 into 1 plus by 4, if you cancel out you will get 25, so 1 upon 25 multiplied by, add them, so 1 plus 3 upon 100, LCM is 100, so in numerator there will be 100 plus 3. So 2000 into, here LCM is 225, so 25 plus 1 multiplied by 103 upon 100. So 2000 is multiplied by 26 upon 25 and 103 upon 100. So by 00, this 20 will be cancelled out, and by 25, by 5 this will be 5, and by 5 this will be 4. If you cancel out, then finally if you multiply the numerator, you will get 10,712 divided by 5. So after dividing by 5, we have got 2142.40. So hence the amount is equals to rupees 2142.40, and the compound interest is amount minus principal, that is 142.40. Okay, come to the next question, that is question number 9. Find the compound interest on rupees 3125 for 3 years if the rate of interest for the first, second and third years are respectively 4%, 5% and 6% per annum. This question is same as question number 8. Here the rate of interest is different for 3 years. Time given 3 years. For first year rate of interest is 4%, second year 5%, third year 6%. Nothing is there. The formula will be P into 1 plus R1 upon 100, 1 plus R2 upon 100 into 1 plus R3 upon 100. If for 4 years, then 1 plus R4 upon 100 and so on. So 3 years and the rate of interest is different for 3 years. That is R1, R2, R3. So here R1 is 4, R2 is 5 and R3 is 6. So you will place the value and P is given 3125. So you will get the answer directly. Okay, so this is your homework. Try to solve by yourself. Now come to next question, that is question number 10. In question number 10, it is given that what sum of money will amount to rupees 9,261 in 3 years at 5% per annum compound interest. Okay, you have to find the principal now. What sum of money? So here you have to find the principal. Amounts to rupees 9,261 means amount is given, and for 3 years time is given 3 years and rate of interest is 5%. So given that amount equals to rupees 9,261, time, that is n equals to 3 years, and rate of interest is given r equals to 5%. So A equals to P into 1 plus r upon 100 to the power n. This is the formula for amount. Okay, now this P, the principal, you have to find here. Amount is given, rate of interest is given and time is given. So place the value of A, R and N. So amount is given 9,261, so we have placed the value of A, and P is here. 1 plus rate of interest is 5, so 5 upon 100 to the power 3. Time given 3 years. So by 5 this is 20, so 1 plus 1 upon 20. So we have added them. So after adding we have got 21 upon 20. Okay. So 9,261 equals to P into, and this power is 3, so 21 upon 20, 21 upon 20, 21 upon 20, 3 times. So P, these 3 numbers are multiplied with P. So in left hand side will be multiplied by the reciprocal, 21 upon 10. So 21 upon 20 is multiplied with P, so left hand side it will be multiplied with 9261 with 20 upon 21, that is reciprocal of that. So 20 upon 21, 20 upon 21. After cancelling out, we have got by 20 it is 441, by 21 this is 21, and by 21 21 cancel out. So 20 into 20 into 20, that is 8000. So principal equals to 8000. So hence the sum of money equals to rupees 8000. Okay, now come to the next question, that is question number 11. What sum invested at 4% per annum compounded semi-annually amounts to rupees 7803 at the end of 1 year? This question is just like the previous question, but only a slight difference is there. Here it is given semi-annually, not annually. Semi-annually means half yearly, 2 times in a year, and for 1 year means 2 times. So n will be equals to 2. So given that amount is 7803, the number of conversion period is 2, and rate of interest is 4% per annum. So 2% half yearly, because 4% per annum means 2% half yearly. And for 1 year, the interest you have, amount you have to calculate, sorry, principal you have to calculate for 1 year, but the interest is compounded semi-annually, or it means half yearly. So half yearly means in 1 year 2 times. That's why number of conversion period is 2. So A equals to, the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. A is given, R is given, N is given. So you have to find the P. So place the value of A, R and N in the formula. So the value of A we have put here, that is 7803, and P into 1 plus rate of interest 2 and 2 upon 100 to the power 2. By 2 if you cancel out, that it will be 50. So 1 plus 50, 1 plus 1 upon 50. So if you add, 50 is the LCM, so 50 plus 1, 51 upon 50. So 7803, that is equals to P into 51 upon 50 and 51 upon 50, because here power is 2. So in left hand side it will be multiplied by 50 upon 51, the reciprocal of 51 upon 50, that is 50 upon 51. So P equals to 7803 multiplied by 50 upon 51 multiplied by 50 upon 51. By 51 if you cancel out, so it will be 153, and by 51 this is 3. So if you multiply 3 into 50 into 50, so you will get 7500. So hence the sum invested, that is equals to 7500, because the value of P we have got, that is 7500. Okay, now come to the next question, that is question number 12. What sum invested for 1.5 years compounded half yearly at the rate of 4% per annum will amount to rupees 1,32,651? This question is just like the previous two questions. This question, that is your homework, you can solve at home. Okay, see this, the amount is given 1,32,651, and number of conversion period is 3. Why 3? Because the interest is compounded half yearly, and time is given 1.5. 1.5 means 3 times after 6 months. So see, in 1 year 2 times, and half means 1 time. So total 3 times. So the conversion period is 3, and rate of interest half yearly 4% per annum. So half yearly 2%. So you will place the value of A, R and N, then you will get the value of P. Okay, now come to the next question. Next is question number 13. So read the question number 13. On what sum will the compound interest for 2 years at 4% per annum become 5712? Now compound interest is given, time is given, and rate of interest is given. You have to find the sum, it means P, that principal amount you have to find. Given that the compound interest CI equals to 5712, number of conversion period, that is 2 years, and rate of interest 4%, that is given, and interest is credited annually. Okay, now we know that the formula, direct formula of same compound interest is compound interest equals to P into, inside the bracket, 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus 1. So here compound interest is given, R is given, and N is given. You have to find the value of P. So place the value of compound interest, rate of interest, and the number of conversion period or time. Implies that 5712 equals to P into 1 plus 4 upon 100 to the power 2 minus 1. So by 4 if you cancel out, this is 1 upon 25. If you add them, so it will be 25 is the LCM. 25 plus 1, that is 26 upon 25. 26 square equals to 6 and 25 square equals to 2625. Now subtract 1 from this term, so it will be 625 is the LCM. So 676 minus 625, that is equals to 51 upon 625. So P will be equals to 5712 multiplied by the reciprocal of that, means 625 upon 51. By 51 if you cancel out, so it will be 112 into 625, that is equals to 70,000. So P is equals to 70,000, means hence the sum is equals to 70,000. Okay, now come to the next question. Next is question number 14. Read the question number 14 very carefully. A man invests rupees 1200 for 2 years at compound interest. After 1 year, the money amounts to rupees 1275. Find the interest for the second year, correct to the nearest rupee. Okay, so here the given thing is the principal. Principal is given rupees 1200, and amount after 1 year. After 1 year is given 1275. Okay, these two things are given. What you have to find? You have to find the interest for the second year, correct to the nearest rupee. For second year you have to find the interest. See this, here principal is given, amount is given after 1 year, but rate of interest is not given. So first of all you have to find the rate of interest. So the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, and amount is 1275 and principal is 1200. Rate of interest, that is not given, that you have to calculate, and n for 1 year, this is the amount, so n will be equals to 1. So this is 1200 is multiplied in right hand side, so in left hand side it will go to the division. Okay, so after cancelling out we have got this is 51 upon 48, and this in right hand side this is 1 plus R upon 100. Power is 1, so this will be remaining same. So 1 plus R upon 100. Now take 1 in left hand side, so 51 upon 48 minus 1, so subtract 1 from 51 upon 48, so 48 is the LCM. So 51 minus 48 upon 48, that is equals to R upon 100. So this is 3 upon 48 equals to R upon 100. So R 100 is in division in left hand side, so in right hand side it will be multiplied. So by 100 if you multiply, so by 4 this is 12, and by 4 this is 25, and by 3 this is 4, so 25 upon 4. So this is the rate of interest, 25 upon 4, or 25 upon 4 equals to 6.25. 25 upon 4 in decimal point you can say that to 6.25. So rate of interest is 6.25. So what you have to find? You have to find the compound interest. You have to find the compound interest for the second year, correct to the nearest rupee. Okay, so compound interest, the formula is P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus 1. So for second year, this is the amount after 1 year, so this will be the principal for the second year. Okay, so principal for the second year, that is 1275. For second year we are finding, so for second year this amount will be the principal for the second year, and rate of interest is given, so this is the principal, and 6.25 upon 100 to the power 1 minus 1. If you cancel out, it will be 0.45. By 4 by 25 you can cancel out, so by 25 this is 4, by 25 this is 0.25. So 0.25, and this 1 plus 0.25 upon 4 minus 1, 1 and 1 will be cancelled out here. So 0.25 upon 4 multiplied by 1275. So if you multiply by 100, so it will be 25, and if you multiply by 100 in denominator, it will be 400. So by 25 it will be 16. Okay, by 16 if you divide this one, so it will be 79.6875, and 79.6875 is near about approximately equals to rupees 80. Hence the interest for the second year is rupees 80. Okay, now come to the next question. In question number 15, it is given that at what rate percent per annum compound interest will rupees 2304 amount to rupees 2500 in 2 years. Okay, so again you have to find the rate of interest. At what rate percent? So rate of interest, the value of R you have to find. And what are the given thing? Given that the amount in 2 years, amount is given 2500, and principal is given 2304, and the number of conversion period is 2 because 2 years here given. So the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So A equals to 2500 given and P equals to 2304, that is given, 1 plus R upon 100 and n is equals to 2. Okay, so 2304 is multiplied in right hand side, so it will go to the division in left hand side. So if you, it will be 2500 upon 2304. Okay, and right hand side it will be 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. If you cancel out, then it will be 625 and it will be 576, and here it is power 2. So 624, so 25 can be written as 25 upon 24 to the power 2 because 25 square equals to 625 and 24 square equals to 576. Now both side power are same, and in law of exponent we know that if the powers are same then the base also will be same. It means base 25 upon 24 equals to 1 plus R upon 100. Now take 1 in left hand side, so 25 minus 24 and LCM is 24, so R upon 100. Hence the rate, after that calculate here. So 1 upon 24 equals to R upon 100. 100 is in division, so in right hand side it will go to the, in left hand side it will go to the multiplication. So 100 upon 24, if you cancel out, it will be 25 upon 6, that is equals to R, and 25 upon 6 equals to R, and this is equals to 6 whole 1 upon 6. So R equals to 6 whole 1 upon 6. So hence the rate of interest equals to 6 whole 1 upon 6% per annum. Okay, now come to the next question. Next is question number 16. A sum compounded annually becomes 25 upon 16 times of itself in 2 years. Determine the rate of interest per annum. So let the principal be x. Then the amount after 2 years will be 25 upon 16x, because in your question it is told that a sum compounded annually becomes 25 upon 16 times of itself in 2 years. Okay, so the sum becomes 25 upon 16 times in 2 years. So the principal, let the principal be x, so the sum will, after 2 years the sum will be 25 upon 16x. And now the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So 25 upon x upon 16, this is the amount, and principal we have assumed x, and 1 plus R upon 100, and time is given 2 years. So this is 2. So this x is in multiplication in right hand side, so in left hand side it will go to the division. So x cancel out, so 25 upon 16. So 25 upon 16 can be written as 5 upon 4 square. Now compare both sides, powers are same, so base will be same. So 5 upon 4 equals to 1 plus R upon 100. So LCM, and take 1 in left hand side, so 5 upon 4 minus 1. So 4 is the LCM, so 5 minus 4 equals to R upon 100. So 5 minus 4 is 1, so 1 upon 4 equals to R upon 100. Cross multiplication, so 4R equals to 100, R equals to 100 upon 4, that is equals to 25. So R equals to 25. So hence the rate of interest per annum, that is equals to 25%. Now come to the next question. Now question number 17. In question number 17 it is given that at what rate percent will rupees 2000 amounts to rupees 2315.25 in 3 years at compound interest. This question is same like the previous questions. Okay, see this, principal is given, amount is given, and rate of interest you have to calculate. Time is given 3. The formula you have used, this is amount is given, principal is given, and time is 3. So you will take in left hand side, then you will cancel out, you will get 9261. Then this is power of 21 upon 20 to the power 3. Powers are same, so compare both sides, then you will find the rate of interest. So this is your homework. Try to solve at home. Very easy. Okay. So in this class up to question number 17 we have solved. In next class we will start from question number 18. Till then, revise these questions and answers very carefully, and the examples very carefully, and try to read the concept of this chapter very carefully and previous chapters. Revise it every day. Okay, it will help you to solve the problems very carefully, and it will help you to score good marks in exam. Okay, so do that very properly. Thank you.